Hello, welcome back. It is Dana. We are here doing One Tree Hill, Season 2, Episode 2, Truth Doesn't Make a Noise. Okay, so, really quick before we start, I was supposed to film this yesterday, but I got behind on editing, so I ended up doing that instead. Then, today, I was supposed to start this like 3 hours ago, but I was too lazy to do my hair, so I just didn't. And then finally I was like, Dana, you have an immense array of hats. Throw on a fucking hat and let's get the show on the road. And I'm very glad that I did, because once I sat down to think about what happened in the previous episode, I was like, oh, no, we need to watch this one. So, okay, so really quick recap of last episode. The episode starts with Lucas and Keith in Charlotte or wherever they are, and they realize that they find out Dan's had a heart attack, so they end up going back. Deb feels like the heart attack might be her fault because the doctor's like, it's genetic, it could be brought on by stress. And she was like, oh no, my husband, who I hate, found me in the arms of his brother who he hates, and maybe I'm the reason, essentially, for this. But when this asshole had a fucking heart attack and she came over to, like, quote-unquote help him, he's like, you better hope I fucking die. Like, I would rather, like, if I don't die, I'm, like, coming after you, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Regardless. I mean, I still am not on the Dan train. I don't know how they can possibly redeem him, but that's for a future episode to worry about. We also found out that both Peyton and Brooke sort of had like a little girls' day, and we're sort of trying to like get over the fact that Lucas essentially left them both, and he didn't say goodbye to either one of them. We find out later that he did leave a note for the two of them. Peyton knew, she didn't tell Brooke because she didn't want their like relationship to be like tainted by whatever it said, I guess, in that letter, so they end up burning it. And then Lucas ends up coming back, so I don't know where that's going to go yet. But the really big thing that happened is we find out that Haley and Nathan's marriage is not only legal, but approved, and her parents were there. So they're, like, legit married right now. And Deb is not thrilled about it, and to be honest, I can't blame her. Like, I don't know, but I figured there was no way it was going to be like a real legal marriage. Like, they must have lied, so it doesn't really count. I don't know, but apparently it's real, and it's legal, and Haley's parents approve, and to be honest, as Haley's parents, they do know Haley pretty well, and she came to them and said, you know me very well, and you should know, if I'm telling you that I want to get married, like, this shouldn't be, like, you should believe that I've really put a lot of work into this and a lot of thought into this, and I'm really, sort of know what I'm talking about, so to speak. So, they were kind of like, yeah, I guess. So, they are married. Basically in season 1. I mean, not in season 1, but basically in season 1 they got married. So, alright, enough with the recaps. We need to know what's going on here. Oh, the other thing that happened was Dan's been unconscious in the hospital after his heart attack, and they've been, like, waiting for him to wake up. And of course, the second he wakes up, the first thing he sees is Keith, who came in, Deb's already there, and he sees them hugging, is, like, the first thing that he sees when he wakes up. So we're going to have to hear about that. So, okay, that's it. Let's go. So here we go. One Tree Hill, Season 2, Episode 2, Truth Doesn't Make a Noise. Let's do it.
Previously on One Tree Hill.
Skipping. This is the problem. When I skip the recaps, I don't know what to talk about during the intro and during this part because I already talked about everything I wanted to say before that. All right, maybe they'll have like a not a bridal party, like a, what is that? A bachelorette party or something for Haley. Oh, that's right, he shaved his head, I forgot. And actually, he looks fine with a shaved head, I think. I'm also watching Felicity, where Ben cut his hair.
White said.
I hated it so much.
Perhaps we all-
His hair looks okay short. His,
Those
not
who hardly
Ben's.
think about us in return.
The Phoenix effect isn't uncommon in cardiac patients. They grow remorseful, introspective, sometimes even joyous. The important thing is to keep him calm. Don't upset him.
I'm not letting the heart attack change my mind about him. Oh, hell no. No. You put no work into that. You're not trying to be a better person. You just almost died, so now you are one.
Ready? Is that your first one? Number 1. What happened to your hair?
You and Haley still married?
Yeah, she hasn't thrown me out yet.
So
Number 2.
weird.
Why'd you come back?
It was the right thing to do. How's Dan
Dan.
doing?
There you go.
Oh, he's all right. He's still alive. Probably freaking out about me and Haley, like my mom.
Huh.
You regret all that "you're my brother" stuff now that you're back?
Absolutely, you.
Definitely.
Oh.
I mean, I freaked out, and I'm not even related to Haley.
Actually, you are now.
Oh. You know, I am really glad.
She's gotta be pregnant. Or in love. I'm going with pregnant. Why are you typing those?
I forgot what I was going to say now.
On your turn-ons. I'm adding you to
Unimportant.
lustfactor.com. Brooke! Oops,
Oh.
too late. Doesn't mean I can't chase them for you. And Missy, if you're not about chasing guys, why are there half a dozen emails to Jake Jagelski in your sent mail folder?
I just feel like I need to shake things up, and not guys, okay? Like
Everything?
life important stuff.
Yeah.
Guys are important.
And they're not,
Speaking of the nameless one, he's
unimportant.
winning, so we should get going.
but
do you
they're not
think he
the
wants?
most important. Where are we?
What do you think?
Did I talk over
I
it?
was thinking bar, right over there. Then some lights, DJ.
Are you trying to throw a wedding?
Okay, totally confused over here.
I want to throw a party for Nathan and Haley.
Ah, it's like a wedding.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone's been with their friends. We should do this for them.
This is what I was going to say before.
Since
I'm glad
nobody
that,
plans a party better
at
than
least
you, and nobody
as
rocks a party
of this
better than
point
you.
right now, I like the fact that they haven't
I was hoping the three of us could
tried
work it
to
out.
make
Party part of the friends part.
Lucas and Haley
All of it.
any kind of romantic. I like the fact that they are just
Like, I guess
friends.
you found the letter. Look, I meant what I said.
I thought they didn't.
And now that I'm back, it's
read
a
the
little
letter.
embarrassing. So how about we just...
Don't mention it.
Great.
Because they didn't read it. So they don't know what the
So
hell
what
he's
do you say,
talking
huh?
about.
You in?
Any excuse for a party.
For Nathan and Haley, why not?
Great.
Alright. Making progress.
Come on.
How are you
Check
going
it
to
out.
pay for this?
Have you ever seen the sky so blue?
Oh, shut up.
We should talk about Keith.
I don't blame you, Deb. Lord knows I've given you enough reasons to stray.
Yes, you have.
I think I'll get some rest now.
Okay.
I'll let you bring the divorce papers by. I should sign them.
Does the show want me to like him now? I mean, I feel like at some point they have to, like, try to redeem his character.
2 days, and you already forgot my name? Crap. I'm related to you? I just want you to know I'm happy for you, Hales.
Yay.
I know.
Hey, get your own wife.
Okay, that just sounds weird.
Oh, the fact that they're like,
Crap. Can you grab that for me real quick?
is she gonna take a picture of her ass to put on the website? Come on, Brooke.
Thanks.
You were
Oh, Brooke.
redeeming yourself.
It's our very own Britney Spears and whoever she married this week. I have a question for you guys. Brooke, I'm not pregnant. The only way this isn't totally screwed up is if you're knocked up, but don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
What's this lame-ass joke?
It's true, Dem. He's pregnant. Brooke!
Right. And Lucas moved away. You guys gotta do better if you're gonna get one over on the team.
Oh, go.
Yeah, that's not... Oh, his head looks like it's gonna get burned, though. Oh. Deb was not very nice to you last time around. Is she gonna be nicer now?
This is from Mr. Scott. Dan. I don't know what to call him.
You can take it to him yourself.
Nathan said that probably wasn't a good idea.
And coming over here was?
Mrs. Scott, I'm not sorry I married Nathan, but I am sorry about how we ambushed you with it. I know you're dealing with a lot right now. Anyway, Lucas is throwing us a party, and I'd love it if you could come.
Nathan's father nearly dies, and you want to have a party? And even if Dan were fine, I would not and will not give you my blessing for destroying my son's life. Or, and you can trust me on this,
In what universe
your own.
would Haley be the one destroying a life here? You know what? I know that I said that, but... And I didn't not mean it, but... we're at a point now, I think, where Nathan is not just going...
As I check your lust factor score this morning, you were up to a...
Nathan is not going to destroy Haley's life. At least not the way he might have a season ago.
Brooke, you did not post my ass on the internet. Of course I did. And well, it raised Miss P's overall by 0.5 of a point, and you now have 53 guys waiting to meet you.
Stupid.
I can't believe this. Too old.
Are any of them Jake?
Too hairy. Too mine.
Why don't you let her decide if she likes the guys or not?
Go. Here's an emo-looking, sappy, guitar-playing loser. He's perfect for you.
Not interested.
You can shave your head, dog, but you still ain't as pretty as me.
Why is he running around in flip-flops
how
in
you
this
doing, man?
episode?
I'm good.
I don't like
All right.
flip-flops.
I woke up in Charleston and realized nobody knows me here.
Isn't
All the
that,
things I regret,
isn't
it's
that
all been erased.
what you wanted?
It's gone. I felt good
Right.
knowing that whoever I decided to be from that day forward was a person that they'd see.
Uh-huh. So what happened?
And the phone rang. See if you can get the guys to help me out a little later. Yeah?
Okay. Time and place.
Beautiful. Thanks, Gills.
No doubt.
Okay.
Hey, Nathan. It's good to see you.
So why are you nice to him and mean to
Really told me
Haley?
what you said to her.
Nate,
We're married now, Mom. And you and Dad can flip out all you want, but it's...
I only want what's best for you, Nathan.
Then how about you and Dad back off and shut up about Haley and me?
The news will probably kill him.
Thank
And
God.
believe me, the guilt from that will stay with you a lot longer than Haley ever will.
The What now?
Thanks for the love, Mom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What now? Dan is nice, so you have to be a bitch? What are we doing here? Again, I understand how
All
she's
these empty bedrooms.
probably
We could open
feeling.
a crack house. She
But
came back from Mr.
still.
Waffles.
Nathan do something?
no. Mother, she said...
You were ruining her son's life.
Yes.
Basically.
In-laws! Is you're ruining our child's life.
Yeah, then it goes to she can't cook.
Her house is dirty. If you're gonna come home crying every time you let him get the best of you, you
Might as well move back in.
now before we give your stuff to charity.
No, I have to
By
say
the
that
way,
my
get off
in-laws
your
are
loved one, Mr. Waffles.
my in-laws are pretty great. I think my mother-in-law wishes that her son had married someone more like her, but I'm very much like her son. But she doesn't dislike me in any way, which I'm very grateful for. She looks a lot younger in this season.
Hey,
Maybe it's the hair, which looks
I
great.
meant to call you, but, this thing with Dan is... Luke left his iPod in the truck.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That you had to come back. But I'll be honest, I'm
glad he did.
relieved that Lucas is home.
Yeah. We'll see you.
I mean, it wasn't cold, but it wasn't warm, that interaction.
That kid looks kind of like Luke.
I can't be. Luke moved away.
Hey, thanks for helping out, guys.
He moved away and he had hair.
Go in a party.
Haley's turned me into a pretty decent guy.
Hey, if you say so, man.
Yeah, this place looks pretty good.
That looks great.
Thanks. Okay, for future reference, driving. Hey guys, do you know Peyton? Hi.
What's up, skinny girl?
Peyton's an 8.1 on Lust Factor.
Oh my god.
Now, I was thinking we can take the cameras, put them out on the tables, people can take pictures for the wedding wall.
Nice.
Yeah, sounds good.
Care to know what else I have planned? I know you do.
All right, let's hear
I
it.
have this. Missy Blonde Girl is the Brooke Davis version of Spin the Bottle. Only now, it's Spin the Bottle.
Okay.
Okay, you two have to make out. And last but not
But
least,
it's a
we have
wedding.
5 minutes in the elevator.
I don't know
5 minutes in a closet.
why we're
Yeah,
playing.
junior high. But the great part about this is you know how everybody has their elevator list? Your
Is it
elevator
like a
list.
hall pass?
Come on, the list of people you're allowed to have sex with if you're ever stuck in an elevator with them. Everybody makes a list, and if 2 people have each other's names, 5 minutes in the elevator.
Sounds like fun, Brooke. Nice
Okay,
work.
but
Thank
this
you.
is a
All we
wedding.
need is a Nathan and a Haley.
It's not a makeout party.
Snow, yes.
Now, to be fair, I guess if you have 16 and 17-year-olds planning and throwing your wedding,
How you doing,
you
Dad?
get what you get, but...
I'm sorry about the playoffs, Nathan. All on me. It's okay. It's done. There's something you should know. Haley and I, we got married. You trying to give me another heart attack, son? No, it's true. Sorry we didn't tell you, but... So that's it for basketball.
That's his first thought.
Why should it be? You'll see. It's not a mistake, Dad. We're both happy. It's a good thing. I was talking about my mistakes too, Nathan. Sooner or later, we all choose a path. Would you ask Lucas to drop by? I'd really like to see your brother.
Okay. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to like him. Especially not when it's... Like, he didn't earn this. He didn't try to become a better person. Like, he just died. That's it.
Hey,
So, like...
this is great, man.
Hey, shouldn't you be home getting ready?
Yeah, but I needed to talk to you first. He said he wants to see you. Luke,
That's an interesting face.
but if you want my advice, just stay away. Okay? The best thing I ever did was get a man's meeting.
Okay. This is, lots of things are
Great
going
world, huh?
well right now. Other
This is
things,
interesting.
not so much,
Oh,
but...
yeah. From the mind of Brooke Davis. For a $20 donation, you get a fake ID. And Nathan and Haley get the cash.
Make me younger.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. So, Nathan told me Dan wants to see me.
Way to bury the lead. Why didn't you tell me?
Why do
Just
you
did.
know how to make a
You
fake
know?
ID?
This time,
Yeah.
the only advice that I can give you is whatever you decide with Dan, be careful.
It is a hard realization when you discover that your
Hey,
parents are people too,
You're,
and they don't know what the hell they're doing either.
Hey, old man, there you are. Keith.
Brought you a
I
decent
love
cup of
how
coffee.
happy he is every time Keith
Yeah.
shows up.
Of course, it's cold because I stopped by the hospital first. Nurse told me you checked out. That's a pretty big risk to be taken with your eyesight.
You said you went to the hospital.
Yeah.
How much can I bet that you didn't bother to go see your brother while you were there?
Would
That's
you?
not the point.
Look, Keith, we both know that Dan is a world-class jerk, but he's
Yes.
still your brother. Then the most important thing in your life becomes your life. And the person you were when you lived it.
I mean, I guess
what?
that's probably
You
true.
be the better man, Keith.
But Keith always has to be the better man.
Slept with Deb.
Forget everything I said.
Hey, Brooke, what are you wearing tonight? I mean, it's more of a party than a wedding reception, right?
Come on! This is getting really out of hand. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh my God, where did you get that picture of her?
You gotta love modern technology.
Don't worry, she's gonna thank me when she sees the guys that are
I
lining
don't
up.
think she is.
Oh, he's cute. Oh, really cute.
How did they pay for this? I know I asked before, and who are all these people? Well, you know what? Actually, Nathan has a lot of friends. And Haley did have her coming out as a popular person time, so.
Hey, kind of ironic it says Nelly Forever, but it's a temporary tattoo. They're here.
Thanks, bro. She's so excited. Oh my God, is that Deb? I can't believe she showed up. Oh, those are Haley's parents, so there are other adults here.
Hi,
It's nice to see you.
I brought a gift.
Oh, great. Just set it on the table. Are you with Nathan or Haley?
I'm like, who is that?
Peyton.
Oh, he's a lust bunny or whatever.
Shot in the dark. Lust factor. My friend put me on there as a joke, not looking.
Are you crazy? What are you thinking? He's gotta be like a 9.
And remind me to kill you later.
Yes,
How many more are coming?
all of them.
Deb, you came. Yeah. I bet your wife. This is, it's pretty wild.
Not your type of party.
You wanna dance?
It's fun if you're 17.
Let's sit. How can you be so at ease with all of this?
That's not my son.
Oh, don't tell me you honestly think this can work. Haley's been like a daughter to me. And Nathan used to be a son to me.
Mom?
This is Scott. He came. Yeah, but he should. I'm really glad he did. You want to come meet my parents? Oh, this is Dan. I really should take it.
Did that phone even ring? Hey, but she's here. So, baby steps.
I was wondering if you're ever going to come visit me.
I was just, sorry, Dan. About what happened with me and Deb. I
Does
wish
he
I could take it all back.
even... Oh, he
I haven't
does.
been much of a brother to you, Keith. Or a husband to Deb. Or a father. I guess I've just had other things on my mind.
Yes.
Success. Business.
No, basketball. You've always thought about basketball.
Well, you just worry about getting well, okay? And I'll help out at the dealership until you get back on your feet. I know you're going to have a very strong opinion about this. But
Actually, that would take a load off my mind.
Okay.
okay with that?
Things change. People change.
Yeah, not overnight they don't. Like,
Get well, Danny.
so, here's my question. How stubborn am I going to be? Am I going to die on this hill? That I don't care if he's a good person now because I've made the decision that I won't ever like it?
She actually came.
I guess she's trying to make an effort.
That's nice.
But first, we have something to tell you.
Oh yeah. Well, it's,
Are they pregnant?
Well, it's kind of a wedding present.
Oh.
For us.
We got ourselves an RV.
Yeah, see, we always said.
Oh my God, are they giving her the house?
You guys are leaving town?
Oh, baby. The beauty. This is how we set each other free.
But, I mean, as a married 16-year-old, you're probably going to need your mom. And she has nice parents. Like, I don't want them to leave.
Hey,
Hey.
How do you know?
lucky guess.
Here.
What is it?
Camilla stitched that during the first year of our marriage. It's a
Aw.
baby blanket.
Oh,
That
gosh,
is
that's so
so
sweet of you.
nice.
Thank you, but I'm not pregnant.
Thanks,
I mean, it is really nice, though, even if she's not pregnant. Good.
I am not pregnant. Look. It's a birth control patch. I've had it for weeks. So it really is just about love. Yeah. But there isn't any.
Hey, oh, hey, where you been hiding?
Just had some things to take care of.
Busy.
I'm going to be taking over the dealership until Dan gets better. So, I'm going to be living here for a while. You okay with that?
Yeah, it's probably better to get a fresh start with the people who actually matter in your life, right?
Yeah.
It's a good way to look at it.
What are you smiling about?
You didn't read it, did you?
Oh, of course we did.
Good. So the threesome with the hot fudge, that didn't bother you, huh?
I knew we should have read the letter. We thought you'd left town.
You
So
did.
we sort of burned it.
They were mad at you.
I'm glad you didn't read it. I mean, all that stuff I said, it's not important now. We're gonna be okay.
Have you all made that decision, or did you make it on your own there?
I've decided to run the dealership for Dan, at least for a little while.
You've given up a lot for Dan. He doesn't
Why not
deserve a
give
brother
up a
like
little
you.
more?
Actually, he deserves better.
Have they spoken since they slept together?
You met Haley's parents?
Hi, I'm Lydia James. This is my husband, Jim.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Jim James?
He's
Which means his name is James
struggling
James?
with the new reality. I suppose we both.
All right, then.
I look forward to the day when we can all break bread and argue about religion and how best to raise our grandchildren.
Yeah, no hurry on that last one, but
Yeah, they seem fine with it, and she doesn't, and she's weirded out by that.
well, you raised a fine man.
He's not a man. He's a boy. And none of this would have happened if you people had had enough common sense to stop it.
Mom.
No. I'm not going to stand here. It's one thing for you to raise your voice at me, but don't come in here and dump on my parents. We made our decision, we got married, and we're happy. And if you're not here to celebrate with us, then you should just go home.
Way to go, Haley. Like, I don't need, I had so many nice things to say about Deb in season 1. And now we're here. And here's the thing. I really do get sort of her point of view. What do you do when your 16-year-old son gets married? Obviously, you're not going to be happy, but...
I'm sorry. As if things aren't bad enough with your family.
You couldn't make it any worse.
Her hair looks nice like that.
I have never felt safer in my life.
Oh, doesn't she have, like, 5 siblings? Where are the rest of them?
5 minutes in the elevator.
How about right here?
I forgot how beautiful Nathan's smile was until tonight. What hurts most?
I don't know. Now maybe you guys should be together. I don't
He
know.
went away when he saw me.
What happened?
I bitched out Haley's parents and made things worse.
Nice work.
That's not funny, Dan. He has a new family now.
Well, maybe you should have been a better family. And if you want to get him back into your family, this is not the way to do it. You need to go in there and make nice. I don't know how I feel about that.
I guess it's no surprise that some would criticize us and call us unfit parents.
And normally, they would be right.
Hell, you can drive at 16, go to war at 18. You can drink at 21 and retire at 65. So how old do you have to be before you're loved?
I'm not gonna
So
cry.
here's to you, Haley Bob. And Nathan, she's your headache now.
I think everybody knows that Nathan and I got off to a pretty sketchy start.
But
You see, then a funny thing happened.
now we're here.
Haley, she showed me that you can find the good in everybody if you just give them a chance. So this is to my brother, my little sis, in law, and in love.
I cannot believe that I am literally emotional about Nathan and Haley. And like half a season ago, I was like, does he hate her? Like, how did this happen? How did we get here? I wonder what she's gonna take stuff in. I would like to take some classes just for fun. Well, that's weird. It's very odd to look at him in a suit like that. I'm very sort of afraid that maybe this will end up making him more like Dan, and I so don't want that to be the case. Oh, is it Lucas finally?
I'm glad you came, son.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. So, I did not expect to be so emotional about this. I didn't realize we were going to have an actual wedding, at least not right now. So I was caught off guard. Can you tell my eyelashes are wet? So I was caught off guard, first of all. Second of all, I cannot believe the fact that I care this much about Nathan and Haley. And I can't believe how quickly it happened. Like, it was not that long ago that I was screaming about how horrible Nathan was and how he was out to get, back at Lucas, and he was doing it through trying to get in good with Haley, and now I'm like, everyone should be protecting this relationship. Like, I don't know what's happening. How did this happen? And how did it happen so fast? I think the writing was just so well, because I feel that so often, like, you would get an episode like this, and it's supposed to sort of pull on your, like, emotionality, but it hasn't been earned. And yes, it's enjoyable, and yes, you're happy it happened, and it's nice to watch or whatever, but I truly feel like every single piece of this episode was earned from the Haley-Nathan relationship point of view. Now, that said, the other two big giant things that need to be discussed are Dan and Deb. So, I've been screaming for a whole season now about how I can't see any possible way to redemption for Dan. And literally, like, what was it, 2 episodes ago, I think he had the heart attack, or last episode, I don't remember, but it was very recent. And I was hoping that he was going to die from this heart attack. That's how much I hate him. And now it's 2 or 3 episodes later, and now all of a sudden he's a quote-unquote good guy. Now, this, unlike I think the Nathan and Haley relationship, has not been earned in any way, shape, or form. So, and I know that I said, and I meant it, and I still mean it, that I don't have any idea what they could do to redeem him in my eyes, where I can think of him as like a good guy, and I still don't know. But this is not it. At least it is not it now. Now, my other question is, let's pretend that this is a true thing. Let's pretend that he's this new Dan for all of season 2, right? Let's just pretend. And he cares about his family, and he cares about his kids, and he helps people, and he's not a douchebag anymore. Let's pretend that goes on for the entirety of season 2. 22 episodes or whatever it is. Am I going to be sitting here at the end of this season going, I don't care how much he's done, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, he used to be this, so fuck him? Like, how stubborn am I going to choose to be about this? What I will say is that I don't think any kind of a redemption for him is not real right now. I know at the end of season 1, or maybe it was last episode, but in the last, somewhere between 1 or 2 episodes, we saw that scene of Dan looking through the photos, and there were the pictures of Lucas in there from when he was a kid. And I think we're supposed to take from that, like, you know, see, he hasn't always been a bad guy or whatever. I don't know. Because he wanted to be in Lucas's life, and Karen told him no. But regardless. So they're trying, I guess, to put little bits in here so that he's not, like, terrible, right? So maybe, I don't know, but here's the thing. This is not it. See, here's the other thing, too. He's a quote-unquote good guy now, but not through any fault of his own. He didn't do anything, hence why it's not earned. He just woke up from a heart attack, and the doctor even said this is like a thing that happens. It's not even like a realization that he came to, like, oh my God, I almost died, I have to change my life. It's the doctor was like, this is just something that happens to, like, you know, people who have heart attacks or go through this or whatever. I mean, so it isn't even like he woke up and he was like, I realized that all these things were wrong. I mean, he's saying these things, but it doesn't seem like they're coming from him. They're coming from whatever's happening in his, like, brain chemistry, I think, or whatever. I don't know. But so my big question about that is, what am I going to take from this? Am I going to continue to harp on Dan for all of eternity, or at some point, if he continues to be a good guy, am I going to let go of this hill that I'm willing to die on right now of he's an asshole and I'll never like him? I don't know. But as of right now, none of this, like, counts, so to speak. He's not getting credit for any of this, at least in my eyes right now. However, so now he's this quote-unquote good guy. So now Deb has to be the asshole? Like, here's the thing. I really understand that she's upset, and I get it. I mean, Nathan got himself emancipated at 16 or whatever because he couldn't stand to be around his parents because they were fairly abusive, and he goes out, he gets his own life. So first she has to deal with that. Not that she didn't have a hand in that, but my point is that I do understand why she's upset. And now he's, you know, an adult for all of 6 months or whatever, less probably, and he goes and gets married to another 16-year-old. And her parents, Haley's parents, are kind of fine with it. They like Nathan. Everything is sort of good. They believe in love. They're very, like, hippie-esque, if you will. So I do understand why Deb is not pro this. However, there's definitely a way to not be pro this and not act the way that she did, right? I mean, Haley is going out of her way to try to be accommodating, to try to, you know, involve her in things, and, like, she could just say what she has to say and just be like, hey, listen, this is nothing against you. I think this is just a little fast. I need a little bit of time to get used to this, to get my head wrapped around this. So maybe, you know, we can, you know, have dinner in 6 months or whatever. Just to be like, listen, she didn't have to be like this. This is like she's shooting out nuclear options right now. And I don't want, like, an asshole Deb, because we need, like, some asshole on the show, because we've had Dan all this time. Well, first we had Dan and Nathan. Then we got who were assholes. Then Nathan got good. So then we just had Dan. So now Dan had a heart attack, almost died, and now he's good. So is it just like the show needs someone to be like an asshole, dramatic person? So now that's Deb, because honestly, looking at all of our characters, we have Brooke, who could sort of be an asshole, but she's an asshole in a different way. She's not an asshole in like a, oh my god, I hope you die every time you open your mouth asshole. She's sort of like a, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? But at the end of the day, you know, she isn't, like, every time she opens her mouth, we don't want her dead. Or at least I don't. So, and I get that it's a drama, so they need drama, and they need dramatic instances, and without Nathan and Dan being the way that they used to be, I can see how they need somebody for drama, but that's, I don't know, and I don't know, I don't think I'm here for Nasty Deb. I'm just not, especially with how she was, like, last season. Like, I'm not here for it. The other thing that I'm sort of concerned about is Keith, who is running the dealership for Dan while he is laid up in the hospital, and I'm a little concerned that maybe he is going to slide into that asshole character because he's, like, living Dan's life. You know, first he sleeps with his wife, now he's got his job. I mean, there's no real reason, nothing has been set up to make me think that that might happen, but I'm still concerned. So I don't know. But I kind of think that's everything that I needed to say. But I feel like looking back at the episode, I feel like so much happened, but it wasn't really that much. It was mostly just, like, the fake wedding, because there already was a wedding. But, I don't know. I also really thought at the end, when she's like, we bought a wedding present, but it's, like, really for us. I thought when she was like, we're taking, like, the RV, and we're, like, hitting the road, you guys can, like, live in the house, because we won't be there. That's where I thought she was going with that. And then I realized that Haley's supposed to have, like, 5 siblings or something, and I wonder if that was just, like, that's not true anymore, because you know how in the beginning of shows, in, like, pilots, or, like, the first or second episode or whatever, they say things that end up changing along the lines, and I wonder if that's one of them, because I think it was Karen who said, you know, Haley's at the cafe and at their house, like, all the time, because her parents have, like, 6 kids or something, and she felt like Nathan, Lucas, and Karen needed her more than her family did. So she has a bunch of siblings, but I'm wondering if they don't really exist anymore, because the only time we went to the house, there were no other siblings there, and it was a big house, and it was very quiet, and, like, it didn't look like a place where a lot of people lived, but I don't know, it's probably not important, but I did think that they were going to be like, hey, live in our house while we're, you know, on the road or whatever. But I guess now they're going to be married, living in his apartment. Okay. I guess I had a lot to say. So I'm going to stop there. I am actually going to go have some soup, and then I'm going to watch another episode. So I will know where we pick up very soon. So Hopefully you had a good time. I certainly did. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!